Hello boys, my name is Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Metroid Dread. In the last video we left our regular homeland, or at least Samus did, entering into an unknown planet that we have no clue what we're doing, no clue what to do, and now we're here. As this is a blind playthrough, we have no idea where to go, so we are going to keep exploring our planet and hope that we can do good stuff. So we're going to start in this zone here. We have still quite a bit of stuff to explore. I'm not gonna lie, I usually do kill a lot of enemies, but I'm gonna try and be a little bit different in this playthrough. If I can, I'm gonna try and straight up avoid them if I can. The thermal fuel's flow has been redirected. What's that mean? Oh. Is that the lava? Okay. Okay. So all that was there. Alright. This is there's a hidden thing somewhere, and I can't quite find where it is, though. Alright. Oh, there it is. But it's on our one-way side. Thankfully, it's not actually too bad to back up. We could just go over here. And see, now we see that that is a missile lock. So, need missile to break that. Oh, jeez, I need to do that a bit quicker. There we go, okay. Let's just keep going through as quickly as we can. Jeez, that thing is annoying. If I can just go fast enough, it won't be that bad, actually. In this game, most of the time you can survive better, as the game told you, by literally just running away. If you can run away to both scenarios, it'll often be better than trying to do stuff manually. Okay, so that's where our item was that we were looking for. And we have nowhere else to explore, so we have to head back. I gotta explored all that, and yet there was nothing. But this thermal float seems really interesting, which means if we want to really go through this, I assume we just have to follow it and see where it leads. Yeah, okay. That was definitely a storyline event we just did.
There is no record of your assailant in the Federation database. However, there are records of a chosen warrior tribe. There is a strong possibility the two are connected. You have seen the warrior tribe's architecture and artifacts on this planet. I conclude that this was one of their settlements. But why would someone lead you here and send the enemy after you? The footage of the X-Parasite may have been staged to lure you in. The situation remains unclear, but your priority hasn't changed. You must return to the ship. You have activated the magma supply system that has restored power to the closed thermal doors. Seek them out to proceed.
So all those weird doors are thermal doors, huh?
You employed against the first enemy. It is the only way you can confront them. Unfortunately, this energy is limited. You may have noticed it dissipating after an enemy is destroyed. There are 6 remaining enemies hunting you. You have no means to confront them. Remember that.
So we have to get access to a freaking beam if we want to do anything. We could use it semi-infinitely, but it dissipates the moment we kill something. So all the doors we couldn't go to before, that's where we need to go to now. Okay, so all the thermal doors are now unlocked. So our idea is to just follow the thermal charges for the rooms. For the first bit. Only then will we find the true path through. Okay. Whoop. Whoa, we're even deeper in now. That's not a closed thermal door. Oh. We just slid into a cutscene, which means... Oh. Is this one of the big Lord Emmys, huh? This is not like we saw before, though. Alright, this is our boss battle, I'm guessing. Okay, we can't deal damage using that. But if we use the charge beam, we should be able to damage it. Yeah, okay, there it is. We can damage it using that. If we just use that, we can outright kill it, yeah? Let's just use all of our missiles little bit by bit until it just dies. That'll make it a lot quicker. Alright. We took out whatever this guy is. And sure enough, I think that gave us our beam back. Mega Blaster online again. Right, we have to do another one of these fights against the beam guys. Where is he? It'd be useful if I know where this guy is. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that was not the way to do that, obviously. I'm pretty sure the last part was the save point, yeah. Oh, so we can do that now, apparently. We'll have an easier time if we just wait in this room. There he comes. Okay, he's about to come here. Yeah, this is not fun when you can't do this properly. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's what we were trying to do before. Got him! Yes! Alright, finally took out that brat without game over, you know, yeah, 15 times. That's fine. I'm not gonna count any lowers I have, because at least you go straight back to the last, like, checkpoint you did, so... Oh, taking them out actually gives us items, I just realized. So we got Spider Magnet by killing that. Wow. We straight up killed him, and that we stole his weapon. Spider Magnet allows Samus to attach to boost magnetic surfaces, walls, ceilings, using a magnetic field. Tilt left in the direction of certain walls and ceilings to grab on. Samus can move and attack while in this state. Hold up while attached to the ceiling to press against it. Ooh. And back to regular arm cannon. Oh, I changed it to green, too. Alright, well, that's the first actual proper defeation of those enemies. So we need to literally find the items that will allow us to defeat those weird blue things. And then after only finding that, can we then defeat those to acquire our major items. So that's how we acquire our major items, basically. And not gonna lie, it looks really cool. So now we don't have the problem with that anymore. We can, wow, we just got back a lot of items there. That was cool. We can now freely explore this area now. And I like how instead of it being gray now, they've changed it to green. That indicates that we're able to go to the next zone. We should keep on going as quickly as we can here. There's gotta be something hidden in there. We can't just be able to get through that the slow way. Alright. Alright. Okay, this will make it easier, obviously. There we go. Missile tank 2. Oh, and we opened another door. Alright. So we defeated our first actual enemy properly this time. And now we've gained access to much more areas to explore thanks to the Spider Magnet, so we're gonna have to look for new surfaces that we can climb using it if we want to get access to other zones. That is a one-way door. We can't go for that. Oh. At first it looked like it was... Oh. Oh, it's this thing. Suddenly, an eel bean appears. Are you gonna attack or what? Okay, that was just a barrier door, which means whenever there's a barrier door, there's a boss, usually. Oh boy. I like how we only got a few minutes in, and now we have even more bosses all of a sudden. Oh, okay. This is our boss. Just slid under it. This is not good. Everything's flashing here. And yet we killed him. Or got more items. What, 2? Okay, we have to hit this flashing dot. Okay, that makes it a bit easier. Yeah, sometimes the bosses might take a little while because these bosses are much more deadly this time around. More items down. Oh, there it is. Oh, we have to slide under it, I just realized. Oh, he finally got some stuff back. Okay, we just avoid that by going on the wall. Okay, well, without this healing, things would be a lot more difficult. Oh, he still hit me after all of that. Yep, that was not happening anytime soon. Now we see the actual death and what it's supposed to look like with the classic reveal. Yeah. That was a boss fight, but we didn't do it properly. I like how before you even get to the boss, you have to deal with this. And yes, like I said, this is a blind playthrough. I have no clue on how to defeat anything. What? He's like stuck or something. There we go. Oh, now we can press thus to sip it the second time. Well, we don't want to let this guy get too close to us. That's a swipe. That's the one we have to avoid by going back. I like how you can tell what he's gonna do based off of what he does. If he holds a stale above himself, you can get some free hits in. That's the one I am supposed to avoid by jumping. Okay, I jumped over it that time. You see, as you die to certain bosses, you start to learn what their actual patterns are, and then you can figure out how to defeat them from that. Darn it, I am not getting the right setup for this. I think if I stop at the right point... It's not the attack I want. Well, now he gave me that, but I was not close enough, so when I went for it, I took a hit. Okay, there we go. Now we can, use missiles if we want. Alright, second phase. Alright, and yes, I'm not gonna talk about if I had any extra energy I would have survived. I still would have had a lot of problems with this. Jump. Yeah, if he shakes vigorously, jump is the only way to avoid that. Okay, that was a very quick second phase. We're getting a bit faster now. Now we have to do the dash again. Again, since this is blind, I'm not going to be too annoyed if I lose to the bosses. In fact, I heavily expect this game to be pretty difficult. Like, whenever you can't even pick your difficulty or whatever, it becomes really difficult very much. Okay. This is the attack where we have to avoid by going to the right. Okay, we did a little bit more damage there, which allowed us to do the third phase a bit sooner. We're trying to do more damage to him so we can reach the next phase a bit sooner. Now we have to jump. Now we have to jump again. And again. Not way too early that time. Now he's gone invisible, and we dash again. And we have to do this one more time. Alright. He's got invisible right off the bat this time. Without that energy, that would be a very difficult fight, nonetheless. Oh, we have to go here. Oh, we just mealeed him. Oh. Oh. What are we trying to do? I don't know what that was, but... Is he finally dead? Jeez. I was about to wait. This is a cutscene, right? Oh, yeah, okay. We finally defeated him a second time. Figures. It takes 2 tries to take this one out. What are we gonna get from him, though? Ugh. Whatever that is just dusty. Oh, now I see something. Alright. The Phantom Cloak acquired. Oh boy. What is this? All this is new. I have no clue what it is. Upgrading suit for Aeon capability. Oh. Phantom Cloak. An Aeon ability that renders Samus invisible to enemies by refracting light. She can also move silently about associated. With full Aeon, press R to activate it. Press R once again to deactivate. Aeon will be slowly consumed by moving while this ability is activated. Moving or firing weapons while activated will consume an additional Aeon. Once all Aeon has been defeated, the Phantom Cloak will consume energy instead. To one, it'll automatically deactivate. After deactivation, Aeon will begin to recharge automatically once Samus makes any actions. That ability cannot be activated again until the Aeon is full. It's essentially our escape the baddies. Or I guess in this case, escape the EMI mode that we can do. And actually, I just realized those are detection doors, so we need the Phantom Cloak to get by them. So, in reality, they weren't just regular detection doors, they were also Phantom Cloak doors, which means we couldn't even go in there, even if we wanted to. So, what did it say again? I forgot. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that is how you apparently get for those doors. It's basically if an Aeon almost nearly notices you, if one of those weird things notices you, you just want to do that. And it's activated by using the stick. You can skip past both enemies and regular stuff using this too. Did not look at that for a second. Alright, so now we can get through here. So we basically don't want to use that unless we absolutely need to. The Phantom Cloak. Still a really cool thing though. Oh, it's one of these things. That was not the move I wanted to do. It was this. This feels so cool that you could just run and shoot enemies while staying on this thing the entire way through. Alright. Oh, great. We have a puzzle and a half. Okay, not as bad as I thought. Oh! Travel point! Our first actual travel point. So that's what this is. We're trying to get to our ship, by the way, though. Kind of got stuck in here, so it's gonna be a bit wild, probably, before we get back. Again, we're gonna have to return to certain sections multiple times due to needing 100%. At first I thought this would be a lava area, but I haven't seen any heated zones yet. Well, that's a robot. Well, so that's what that regular robot does. So these are the actual regular robots that the game wants us to defeat in that way. So we can only damage these boys using our charge beam. And it takes multiple hits to take them out. If there's a way to kill him. Yeah, like that. Okay, there we go. Killed him. Okay, there's our first lava zone. Yeah, I think we might have to come back to this later, but it's always nice to confirm check first. Because if we had not done it, then maybe we'll find out that our laser item we're looking for is right here. Okay, well, we escaped all of those heat zones. So, we're going in here now.
CPR appears to be powered by thermal energy. Magma is pumped from the planet's interior and routed from there. I have located a central routing system for the magma. It is here in Cataris. Samus, your current suit cannot protect you as you explore Cataris. The extreme heat of the lava is too much for it. Under no circumstances should you enter high temperature areas. I know the shuttle somewhere above here. Use it to find a path forward. There is one other thing to discuss. It is your new Phantom Cloak ability. The Phantom Cloak prevents the enemy from detecting you. Thus far, your only option was to run. Now, bypassing them is also an option. Use this to reach your objective. Note that using the Phantom Cloak severely decreases your mobility, and direct contact with an enemy will still result in capture. It is up to you whether to hold your position. Just be aware of your surroundings. The Phantom Cloak is useless once an enemy sees you. You will need to evade capture until it gives up pursuit. The Phantom Cloak can remain active after your aim has been depleted. It will consume your life energy instead. Consider it a desperate measure. Remember, it cannot drain your energy down to nothing. Judicious use of this technique will improve your probability of survival.
Yeah, I get it. Which means avoiding them is going to be even more difficult. Because we'll have to avoid them the first time and then run away. Thermal's foe has been redirected again. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh. Oh, that thing requires a different weapon, I see. So that's where our item will be, but we need to find it first. What does it even show on the map? Oh. Here's our zoom in and out feature. You know what? I should mark it. Sure, let's mark this. So I remember that item for later, because we will need that at some point. Oh, it showed heat coming from the room, which kind of helps, I guess. Can't even go there, even if I wanted to. Alright. I get to an enemy area. So there we saw another way of avoiding it. Alright. We got into both a save point and a thermal flow redirect. That's really good. I gotta remember, by the way, that pressing the cloak requires doing that weird thing there. And this is how we recharge whenever we need to. Well, this is how we go in here. Okay, that's one way of killing it fast. Just use missiles. We can't do anything with this, clearly. So those are the Phantom Cloak doors, is what I'm gonna nickname them now. Without those, we can't really do anything, so yeah, it's really important that we get it going as soon as possible. Oh, darn it, I couldn't escape in a good matter of time. Excuse me. Just regular enemy. Okay, there we go. I was about to say. At some point, we are probably gonna die to the regular enemies, at least before we get our thermalizer thing. Oh, I just realized there are red sparks they have as a little hint. Like, Nintendo literally put that as a secret hint. If there are red sparks near a room, that means it's heated, so you can't go through it. Alright. That's how to get through here. Whoa! Oh. Ah, darn heated room. Well, obviously our item is here, otherwise we wouldn't be able to really explore much of the area altogether. And it seems like a lot of this game is about literally redirecting the thermal's flow and then immediately doing our stuff. That's in a heated room. We can't get that yet. No. Another Phantom Cloak door. I basically just remove it right off the bat because I don't want to ever have it run out and Samus actually starts losing energy. Oh yeah, alright. Time to follow the thermal again. Yes, we're basically playing a game here. We find the thermal throw, redirect, and then we follow the thermal. That's basically all we do in this game so far. Oh yeah, there are probably ways to sip stuff, by the way. So now we can go back into the Emmy room. Except we have an entirely no room altogether. Oh, now one of these doors. This is different. Whoa. If I could just escape that room, yeah, that would make it a bit easier. Those little things are kind of annoying, honestly. Not gonna lie. Oh, this we can use. Okay, we kind of just avoided everything there up until that enemy came along. Alright. Oh, another station. Okay, that means we've made some really good projects. I just realized something. That Emmy was green. That's quite a bit different. Alright.
EMI stands for Extraplanetary Multiform Mobile Identifier. It can procedurally modify and enhance its own capabilities. Its ability to configure itself to fit into narrow spaces is a standard feature. Any EMI you encounter will likely do so as it pursues you. You are not capable of destroying their armor plating. This would be true even at your full capabilities. You are faced with overwhelming power. Accept your helplessness. Study each EMI carefully and use the Phantom Cloak to advance. There are risks even here. The Phantom Cloak reduces your mobility and consumes more AN when you move or shoot. It is still your best chance at survival. Do not hesitate to destroy an EMI whenever you discover more unique energy. This was not one of your original priorities. However, I see no other way to accomplish your goal. These existential threats cannot be sanctioned.
Alright. Made it to a mirror map station. Shows all the red zones too. And a save. If you're fast enough, by the way, you'd hardly have to use the Phantom Cloak at all, but I guess that is a good strategy. Like, if you were to get close to get captured, that's just yet another way to do that. Oh, see that, well, we're back in again. Obviously, the best way to deal with them is not to necessarily do what they tell you. Instead, you want to move as fast as you can, because if you could just escape the rooms altogether, then in my opinion, that just makes that easier. Like, in a speedrun, that is literally what you want to do. You literally just want to escape them. Because if you could just straight up escape them, then it's easier than having to use the Phantom Cloak like every 15 minutes or so. That's just my own opinion, though. Don't quote me, it's just something that I figured would be as much. Okay. This good? Why is it showcasing this? Is it gonna raise the magma flow? No, it's gonna lower it altogether. Okay. Ooh, that's really good, actually. That just allowed us to explore that heated room without having to deal with it heated. I didn't know you could get rid of that. I'm learning a lot of new things about this game just by playing it. You even removed that little fire there. Oh, great. We have to go for this again. Okay, we looped it around to the circle. We can escape now. And we escaped anyway. Alright. Okay, well, this allows us to go here now. Oh, great. Another Emmy spot. Oh, that's the same Emmy spot as before. I'm trying to figure out where to go next on the map. It's kind of difficult to say where to go next, really. looks like one of those weird things. Or not. Whatever that fiend was, it did a lot of damage to me, and I don't like it one bit. Okay, we outright took it out. That takes care of that otherwise really painful problem, only to find out that there's literally no item here and we literally wasted our time for nothing. Guess we're just gonna die then. Because that's just what happens. We mess up, we lose a lot of energy, and then we die. Alright. Do not go into that zone, and that zone is the right way to go. I need to... Yeah, see, I've lost a lot of energy really quickly. It's so easy to just lose a lot of energy super quickly in this game if you don't know what to do. As far as I know, this is probably was one of the heated rooms, and now it's gone thanks to what we did earlier. Fortunately, this is a trap, so there's no way to escape that. Yes, when you know where to go, it's not as bad. It's more difficult game once you aim if you have no idea where to go. It's just the way Metroid is programmed. Just when I just said not to go, I told myself not to go into that room. And I even went into that one recently. Well, oh wait, I just realized some of the red rooms are gone now. There's one on top, I believe, that might have vanished. This is like, I like this a lot. So far, it's similar to Super Metroid, as well as has some elements from Metroid Fusion, since there was actually enemies that would do a lot of damage to you in that game as well. Like, if you remember SAX, that's like a big enemy that would straight up just obliterate you if you got anywhere near it. Only it didn't do instant damage. It's more or less you just didn't want to get hit by it. Like, you could survive it, but it just does a lot of damage. I think it's like 500 or something. So it is possible to survive, but not all the time. It's usually not something you want to take on. I just realized something. The magma flow that got removed on the right side is probably the area we need to go in. Okay, we're here now. Alright, so we're in the new zone. Took us a while, but we're in the proper zone here. So if we get the right spot, we can get energy tanks now. That is, we need to also find where that is. How are we supposed to get up there if we can't? Okay, that's a... Oh, great. Oh, here we go. Oh, energy part. What? Okay. Oh, they're trying to be cheap on us, huh? So we have to collect 4 of these all of a sudden, and then we get our energy increased. Well, in that case, where's the other energy tanks? So what, we have to collect more energy parts now? Not gonna lie, that's a bit obnoxious, if you ask me, because having to do that means I have to... Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's an actual energy tank. Okay, so only some of them are energy parts. Okay, got it. Alright, we have 2 energy tanks. Once you get 2 energy tanks, things start to become not as terrible. Like, when you have no energy, the game is much more difficult, but that also means the damage picks up more. Like, as you saw there with this guy, that's a 60 damage attack he's doing already. I figured, like, just as soon as I went in this game, it would not be easy, simply because of the fact that the game doesn't give you a good option when it comes to difficulties. Which means it's probably just really hard right off the bat. But it also makes my playthrough easier, because I don't have to go for, like, a hard mode playthrough or some other kind of map. Alright. Yeah, looks like we're redirecting the thermal flow again. Looks like we're falling it into here first. Oh, what does this do? Okay, this might be like a triple beam door, so if you like slash this, if you hit this in the right spot, it might outright just do stuff. Should just avoid this guy altogether. Yeah, let's do that. Sometimes I just kill all the enemies so far in this game. Other times I just straight up skip them. I'm still kind of confused what to do even. Oh, there's a hidden item somewhere. I like how they tell you where the hidden items are now. I've said that like again and I'll say it again. Like this game is really nice when it comes to hidden items. Because then you'll know where they are and you can use your targeting matrix or missiles to find them. I think it's more or less around here. Oh. Oh, there we go. We found the blocks, but they're speed dasher blocks. Yeah. Well, we're gonna leave another mark there. It's a good thing that you have these. That'll indicate that we can't get... There's an item there, but we can't get it until we turn righter. This is what I meant by the we have to backtrack a lot in this game if we want to win. That's literally what we have to do. Alright. Ooh, it looks like we've made it back into a completely different area altogether. Oh, it's a new travel point. Yeah, may as well. No better way to end off the episode than move even higher into the fortress area. Good grief. I'm guessing from what I found out there was not a lot I could have done, but we'll see. The inner me basically just wants to explore most of the area. I feel like that's our best bet. There one. Ah. Ah, dang it. I have to do a slow walk here. If I could, like, go through here and do other stuff. What? Ooh. This is interesting. I'll speed block booster blocks again. And yes, I know that familiarity much too well. If it's what I remember, then that's a speed booster block, which means we need an item called Speed Booster, which in Super Metroid gives us the ability to essentially speed boost. Oh, I just realized. Until we get Speed Booster, we can't even progress. We are trapped. Okay. I figured as much. We haven't found any major items in Crate Terrace, so to save time, I guess we're just gonna end the episode right here. We found a lot of zones. It's just that we haven't really found much of the other stuff. We'll probably have to go back into the CAX area again, so that's going to be it for now, guys. I'll probably make my way to a save point off screen, which should be simple enough to find, like the yellow dot. I'm pretty sure I can find that pretty easily. Then when I find that, I'll start and probably start playing our game again. And there we go. It won't be anything, literally just backtracking through areas I've done, but anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. It's actually a pretty long way back to a save point. On second thought, let's make it more funny and actually try to speedrun to it. We'll probably fail, but if we can at least make it to a recharge station, we'll be fine. So, you get to see some fast movement this time around. Ooh. Oh. Not gonna lie, it feels really good to be able to just dash through everything. Yeah. I like how I wanted to save, and I completely joked around saying actually. Here's our energy refill. It tells you where the thing is. What is this? Well, okay, I actually gotta lie about that again. I think this is basically it. Like you guys enjoyed this, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.